So, guys, here's the thing. We have a guest today right here on the Dirty Nerdy Show. Hi, by the way. My name's
Hi.
Christopher Not Walken. This is the Dirty Nerdy Show. Thank you for clicking on the video. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe it if you want to. I'm trying a new thing, getting that out of the way early. But yeah, guys, we have a very special guest today. And there's only one way to describe her, and I'm going to describe her before I introduce who it is. She is currently sitting here in her gamer chair. She's sipping on some wine and a Spider-Man glass. Just totally like in like a nerd room, like in like the nerdiest of nerd rooms I have ever seen in my life. She has a poster from Batman the Animated Series, the only Batman series that matters. She has a freaking Spider-Man tattoo, and I think she might be my new favorite person. So, without further ado, I want you guys to give it up. Give all of the warm welcomes. And the way you can show your warm welcome is to subscribe to her channel. But guys, welcome ASMR Shanny. What
Hi.
is up, fam?
I tried so hard not to laugh during that.
Oh no, you can laugh all you want to. It's all good. It's all gravy.
That was the best intro I've ever heard.
Oh wait, one more. Coolest mom on the planet.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started in this whole ASMR game?
Well, I suffer from anxiety and depression, and I have insomnia as well. Just a bunch of stuff right off the bat. Don't mean to get too serious, but I actually found ASMR because I was on YouTube. I don't watch TV because I have a short attention span. And I always watch YouTube, and I ran across a channel called Food Surgeon. I don't know if anyone knows who Food Surgeon is, but when I was watching his videos, I found I got that ASMR sensation, and it calmed me down from my anxiety. And then on his page, there were related two channels, and that's where I found ASMR Darling, which then led me on a spiral into GB and Ting Ting and stuff like that. So then I found ASMR.
Yeah.
And I went to school for broadcasting, and I've always wanted to do something with broadcasting and acting and stuff like that. So I thought, what better way than to do ASMR and give back to everyone who's been helping me. So,
And that's what this community is all about. It's a give back community, and I love that. So walk me through this. Well, not walk me because that's literally not happening with me. But like, let's go through this. So you say you have anxiety and you're going through all of this and you find ASMR. What's that turning point for you where you're like, I'm gonna do this?
it, oh man, if you knew everything about me in my life, my anxiety started from, so basically, without getting too serious and boring your viewers, I am a recovering drug addict. And I think that's what caused me to have anxiety. And
Yeah.
so when I found ASMR, it was like I said, I found Food Surgeon, and I was having an anxiety attack, and I was watching it, and it was just an instant calming effect, and I didn't know why why this was helping so much. And then when I found ASMR Darling, that's when I learned the term ASMR. And when I Googled it and read about it, it it was cool to know that I had a definition to what I was feeling. And then after about a year of watching it, I was like, I really, I want to do something with what I've learned in school. with what I've done in the past, and I want to help people who've been helping me. So that was like a really nice turning point and feeling like I had something to do with my life. So
Yeah. That's awesome. And by the way, recovering too, pain pills can be a terrible thing when you're already disabled. And
mhm.
luckily, I found weed, and that's really like curbed that whole like deal for me, which is so. I just wanted to speak, recovering. Like I'm in it with you. Um,
I appreciate that.
but yeah, uh, you're speaking of creative stuff. Holy crap, your channel, dude! You
Thank you.
are so good, and you remind me so much of Rachel. And
Love her.
you've got a frivy tattoo. Um, you're really good at this. Like you're good at the whole like role play type deal. Like what's your process for doing that? For going in and creating these different worlds, because you're world building these things, right? Um,
Yeah,
what's your process on that? Speak a little bit on that.
I have gone through a few different processes, but my first video ever, I don't like it because tried writing a script and I tried reading a script and it was terrible. And I've found that I work better if I envision what I want to do. Like I sit down and I kind of think about what I want to do and what the character is and what I'm trying to like accomplish. And then that's all I do. And
Yeah.
then I just turn the camera on and I improv it. And that's the best way I can do it for me. So,
See, that's totally cool. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when we were kids. And you
yeah.
like get inside like the cardboard box and like just play around and do that. But like now you can like do it, and like if you're a little bit quiet about it and you put it in front of a camera, you can make money. So it's super dope. So
That's totally me 100%. I mean, as you can tell by my room, I'm still a child at
yeah.
heart. So getting to like play school or play doctor is basically what I'm doing. I just have to be self-conscious and realize that I'm a loud person and I have to be a lot quieter sometimes.
That's the main reason I never started an ASMR channel, is like like I'm a loud cripple. I can't do it. Like I have that broadcaster sort of like, how we're like.
Oh, Christopher, I got you. We went to school for broadcasting. I try to go to a broadcasting voice all the time and have to slap myself in the hand.
You're taught to project, and that's one of the things. I didn't go to broadcasting school. But my grandmother is in radio, and she's always taught me project. Like make sure do all of the things, right? Basically.
Right.
So how did you get into broadcasting? Because I want to segue into that, and I feel like it was a smooth transition into just I'm very proud of myself right now. I'm sorry. Anyway,
Yeah,
broadcasting. How did you get into that?
I love you. You're so awesome. I was basically everyone always told me I had a good speaking voice, and then in my high school there was a like a news channel
Yeah.
that would show like all the morning announcements on TV, and I you have to apply for it. So not everyone got to be on it, and I applied for it and I got it. And it's funny because we were actually supposed to rotate between jobs. Like I was supposed to work behind the scenes as well. But it was, and I don't mean to sound cocky because I'm not, but my teachers liked my voice so much, they just permanently put me on like as anchor and weather person. And I was there ever since. And then I went to broadcasting school right after high school.
Oh my God. Okay, so if you had to do a weather report right now, what would it sound like?
Okay, let's see. What does the weather look like right now? It is,
Guys, we're getting a weather report. I'm so happy right now. I feel like I'm on the news.
I mean, only for Michigan people, but okay, let's see. Also, keep in mind, I've had like 2 glasses of wine, so I might not be great, but
Hold on,
All
let
right.
me intro you. Let me intro you. We're gonna do this proper. Tonight's top story: GB. What is she doing? I don't know. I think I saw her on Discord like an hour ago, but like I didn't say anything because like I don't want to bother her because that's weird. But anyways, now with the weather, here's Shannon.
Thank you so much, Chris. So as you can see with the map behind us, we have no clouds in the sky tonight. It's going to be a clear and star-filled night. It looks like by 2 o'clock in the morning, we're going to see a little bit of rain clouds moving in from the south. They're going to clear up around 3 o'clock a.m., and then we're going to go right back to clear skies with a high of 72. Right back to you, Chris.
And that was ASMR weather brought to you by Ambien.
Obviously, it would have been slower and longer, but that was improv there for you.
I like it. That was good. So, did you ever consider like going like into like actual like news, being like a news lady?
I did, but I like music more, so that's why I focused mainly on radio.
Yeah.
Plus, the idea of not having to do my makeup and sit behind a microphone sounded a lot more appealing.
Oh my God, I feel you. Like I don't like my face at all. So.
Oh, you have a nice face. I'm looking at you right now.
Oh, you're too kind. Guys, I think she's flirting with me just a little bit. Just throw that out there. No, I want to know more about like this radio thing. Did you have any like radio like heroes? Because I do. Like obviously, like the Angie Martinez's of the world, the Charlemagne the Gods, the Elvis Durans, people like that. Those are the people that I kind of like. I don't want to necessarily say grew up on. Well, I grew up on Angie Martinez, obviously, but like, there's different styles of radio personality. Big Boy on the West Coast.
I like a lot of people. It's hard to pick one. There's a few stations around me locally that you guys probably wouldn't know that I like. There's actually a girl on one of like the top 100 stations here in Michigan, and her name is Shannon, and I like her. Not just because of her name, but that is funny.
It's a name bias right there.
Yep.
So, when you're like, you're transitioning from broadcaster, and I know you've explained that you've done plenty of other jobs in between, but you're transitioning from broadcaster to ASM artist, YouTuber, you know, all of that. What are some of the things that you sort of like take from broadcasting and apply, and what are some of the things that you sort of like discard and like change up that you can't necessarily use in ASMR?
Radio broadcasting taught me everything you ever need to know about microphones.
Yeah. Condenser mics and
ribbon mics, everything. So I brought all of that knowledge into ASMR. So I could tell you any mic and every mic, and I have mics now because I've accumulated them from radio broadcasting. But I had to discard, like I said, script writing because I wrote a whole script for my first video, and I do not like that video. So
I feel like you're a little hard on yourself, and
that's the only way you grow.
Well, yeah, true, but I think that your first video, considering that it's your first though, it's pretty damn good.
Thank you. You're so sweet. I was too loud, and I knew it, but I was also really nervous, so I let it slide. So I think I'm going to remake that video one day and be quieter.
And when you're at like 20 million subscribers, just be like,
you are too kind.
We're doing this one again.
Yeah, be like, hey guys, I remember when I was on that interview and I said I was going to be quieter. Here it comes.
So, what are some of the future plans that you have for the channel? Some of the future future video ideas that you've got coming up?
I am currently, if my interview breaks up a little bit, I'm currently uploading a video right now that's a witch role play for Halloween. And then my big one that's coming out, as I told you, I'm collabing with Crinkle Lovin', and I have a 7-part video upcoming for Halloween. That's a choose your own ending thing.
It's got 7
So
parts.
7 videos. Well, 7 or more. That's the goal. So
She's the Shane Dawson of ASMR confirmed.
I love him. So
Did you
we're
watch?
good.
Did you watch the thing? I know you did, but I have to ask
I
for the
Yes, I
viewers.
watched it all and I literally finished the last video before we got on this interview.
Oh, I watched it earlier today. Lee and I did, and oh my god, what are your thoughts?
I love Jake Paul now, and people may hate me for it, but like I was that person that would tell you that Jake Paul was a sociopath and he was crazy and I didn't like his channel.
Oh, me
But
too.
he poured his heart out in that video and my heart broke and I thought, he's misunderstood. He's emotionally broken. He just doesn't realize what he's doing. He's not trying to deceive people. He's just being him and doesn't realize, the stuff that he's done. So I've accepted him and I like him.
Yeah, I'm not mad at him.
I mean, I don't like his content, but I like him.
Oh no, I would never like watch his videos,
Same.
but but I don't dislike him. You know what I mean?
Right. I like like him as a person.
Yeah, you could tell like there were certain parts especially in the last part where he's talking about his brother and he's like physically you can tell he's really trying not to cry. Like
Yeah.
and I've never seen him do I've seen him do a lot of stupid shit. I've never seen a side of him like that.
Yeah, I couldn't believe like there was one part where you can see his eyes glaze over like he's gonna start crying. And
Yeah.
I was like my heart broke. I'm a sap though, so
Oh, me too. Me too. You get like, oh, I can't cope with that. I was like, you poor guy. And the dad, what do you think of the dad?
I mean, like I can only give you information from what I've learned from these videos, so I don't actually know the guy, and it could be swayed. But I think the dad needs to give him space, and he needs to go back to just being a dad because he's clearly causing issues in his son's life right now. So
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, it's a tough one because like
it really is.
you,
But you need to keep family away from work.
oh, 100%. 100%. Like I adore my brothers, but you would never see them in my videos. Like
Nope, I just heard them before the interview.
you did. You heard one of my brothers. You heard Matt came home and he's like, "Did you get Spider-Man?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did." And um
And I was all like jealous.
oh, dude. Like it's so cool. I think you'll like it once you get it. Do you play PS4 at all?
Yeah, that's all I play. So, well, other than the computer, I don't play Xbox. So,
Oh, that's what I did too. I have an Xbox, but I didn't care too much. You know what I mean?
yeah, I don't even own an Xbox.
Yeah. But like, I play Fortnite and all of that stuff on the PlayStation. Which I hear that you're quite the gamer. And um,
I am.
tell us about the games that you like to play.
Oh my gosh, I like everything. My favorite video game series is the BioShock series, but I play Melee competitively. So,
Oh shit,
yeah, bring
guys!
it.
Watch out, she's a badass over here.
I'll whoop you all.
We got to get you in Fortnite one of these nights.
Yeah, I'm more of a PUBG gal, but if you want to try to pull me into Fortnite, I'll play.
Yeah, just come play with us. Like it'll be cool. I'll get
I'll play.
I'll get GP and the whole crew that I play with and we'll fuck shit up. I haven't played in a
All
really
right.
long time though, so I'm probably gonna be really bad. But like,
You guys will just have to like reteach me because, like I said, I'm more a PUBG person, but I'll give it a whirl.
yeah, it's just I think the tricky thing is like building. I think once you get that down, you can pretty much do anything. Like, cause like the shooting aspect of it is really easy.
Yeah.
It's the building thing that's difficult. But yeah, I think that'll be cool. Now, this is the Halloween episode. So,
Yay, my favorite holiday.
so we've gotta do some spooky things. We've got to talk about because a lot of your content is sort of like, especially like the last video. It's very spook inspired. I,
Yes, it is.
I never been lobotomized, so that was a thing that happened.
I mean, it wasn't even like a real lobotomy. I wanted to make it sound like someone who didn't know what they were doing.
What gave you the idea for that one?
Well, actually, I've always wanted to do a lobotomy video. And then, like I said, I want all of the subscribers to feel like they're my friend and they can write me. And someone actually messaged me requesting a lobotomy video, which just egged it on more because I already wanted to do it. And then I just went ahead with it.
You're like, oh, you want a lobotomy? We're gonna give you a lobotomy.
Yeah, and then like I had just done like a crazy person dentist video though. So
Yeah,
that's why I was like, I can't do another one that's too similar. And someone else requested I do a stalker video. So I just combined the ideas and did it in one.
yeah, efficiency.
Yeah.
I like it. So, oh man, you said that you liked conspiracies when we were
Love
talking the other
them.
day. What are some of your favorite conspiracies that we can get into? Because it is Spooktober. This is the spooky episode. I want to know all about your favorite conspiracies.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna send me down a wormhole. I mean, some of them I've already know have been proven false, but I like them anyway. Like the Avril Lavigne one that, she died and like this new person is like filling in for her because her music changed and her look. Like
Yeah.
that was proven false, but I think that one's interesting. And then like the one where the Illuminati is like a thing and controls celebrities and all that stuff. That's a good one too. I really like that one.
Did you hear the episode where I scared Busy Bee?
No, tell me about it.
Okay, so we were talking about conspiracies on the show.
Hmm.
And she was like, "Can't do aliens. I can't discuss aliens." So I told her about the Voyager probe. Um,
Oh, I don't know that one. Go on.
so the Voyager probe is a real thing. This is real. This is not like a conspiracy.
Okay.
The Voyager probe is a real thing. There's Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, and they have golden discs on them, like record discs at they have like little engravings, and there's like they don't expect aliens to like understand English or like any languages that are on Earth, so they put symbols on there that would you know explain like certain like elements that are like found throughout the entire universe.
Okay.
So that's like the sign of like, hey, this is life. Um, and then there's like little like pictures that like show you how to play the record, and then there's like directions to Earth. Um,
Okay.
and she got so scared.
I
She's
think that's so interesting.
she was like, so wait, they can come here, and I'm like, yeah, they can, but see, here's the thing: the laws of physics apply everywhere. So so it would take them a really long time to get here.
Well, poor girl, you scared her.
It was funny, and I explained it to her. I'm like, the thing is barely out of the solar system. I think you're fine. It hasn't even reached the next star system yet. Like, you're okay. Um,
If you like scary stories, I got a lot for you.
tell us a scary story, Shannon. Oh my god.
I will. So I told you before the interview, but I used to work for a few different paranormal investigating groups. And I don't want to, well, I guess I kind of have to say where this one is, but this will be the only story I tell from it because I don't know legally if I'm allowed to say all the stories. But I worked for a company and we went to Mackinac Island. It's an island up here in Michigan. And on this island, there's no internet, no cable, like there's no cars. It's only horse and buggy or like bicycle. And I worked up there doing hair because I'm also a cosmetologist on the side. And I also did ghost tours at night.
Yeah.
And there's a hotel up there called Mission Point. And there's a big empty room that they kind of use as like a ballroom type room now. But back when they filmed a movie up there and it was called The Sound Stage. and it supposedly got like demonic activity
Uh-oh.
because in like the like you know how they interview people behind the scenes, like
Yeah.
behind the scenes interviews. In the interview, one of the actors starts talking about something that has happened, and they were filming like the last scene or one of the last scenes of the movie in this like room, and they were at like the one corner of the room, like it's a big room, and they were on like the right corner, and the cameraman was in the middle of the room, okay, and then to the left hand side of him there's like these big double doors, and that's like the only way out of the room, and they saw a big black shadow go from one end of the room, and then it went right through the cameraman, knocking him to his feet, doors. And then the cameraman was hurt, and they had to airlift him to like the hospital because it's an island with like nothing. And when they got to the hospital, he had 4 broken ribs and his liver was cut in half.
Holy crap.
I know. And like nothing had happened other than they saw this shadow dart through him.
Did you see
Isn't
anything
that
when you were there?
scary? When that same room, that very same room, we did like a ghost hunt in, and they had a thing called a shadow box, which basically just shuffles through radio waves really quickly so it sounds like white noise.
Yeah.
And they said, and I kid you not, and I never wanted to go back in that room after this. They said, can you say the name of someone in this room? And I'm minding my own business, ignoring everything, and it goes, Shannon, in a deep voice. And I go, I'm out. And I walked right out those doors.
Oh, hell no.
I know. I was like, oh, hell no. I did not sign up for that. I did not sign up for that. And I walked my butt right out those double doors.
I can't run, but I would be running away. Like,
I know. And they had it recorded and they played it for me a bunch. And I was like, I don't need that in my life. I don't need that.
is there any way you can get the audio?
I can message them and see if they'll give it to me, but I can't guarantee they'll give it to me because I don't work there anymore.
Oh man, that is
Yeah, it was pretty spooky. I was like, I'm done now. Thank you.
Have you had any other like normal experiences?
Oh, okay. So the whole thing that started me on this whole paranormal thing because I was young when it started. We lived in a house when I was younger, and it was just a really weird house, dude. And my whole family never really experienced anything, but I did. And the first experience I ever had, we were in our spare bedroom upstairs, and me and my sister were just jumping on the bed, minding our own business. And all of a sudden, I turn, and I remember this day. My mom remembers it because I came down the stairs screaming. A hand came out of the wall and like tried to grab my shirt, and it went back in the wall. And I flipped out and I ran. And like,
Oh, by
my
the way,
mom
you can
tried to
totally curse here. It's fine.
Okay, I didn't want to curse on your YouTube channel, but my mom totally like, was trying to brush it off as I was tired, but it's like etched in my brain to this day. It just like, and it looked like the wall, like it looked like the wall turned into a hand and like came out, and it was the creepiest thing. And that's what started me on the spiral of looking into all that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty creepy.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And my mom used to like brush it off and pretend like the stuff didn't happen. But then she told me about how when she was younger in her house, and like it's almost like that a poltergeist movie, but her house was actually built on top of an Indian burial ground. Like that's like legit.
Yeah.
And she remembers when she was younger that she walked out into her living room and there was like an Indian chief standing there. And I believe her now because my grandmother told me how she freaked out and ran to her and told her about it too.
Oh my god.
So yeah, my family, man, we got we got issues.
So, guys, basically, stay out of Michigan.
Yeah, stay out of Michigan. Don't come near Shannon.
Shit's crazy over there. Shit be going down over there, and holy crap! I thought all you had was like Eminem yelling at people. Like,
I got more, dude. If you want to hear them, I got them.
Oh yeah, tell us as many as you like.
Oh my goodness. So that same house where I told you I saw the hand, my sister had this really creepy piano. I'm the oldest, by the way. I have a twin brother, but all my siblings are younger than me. And my sister had this creepy piano that she would keep downstairs, and we shared a bedroom. And at night, at like 3 a.m., every single night at 3 a.m., that piano would start playing by itself. And I would wake my mom up to tell her what's going on. And she's like, the batteries are probably dying in it. So one night I went downstairs to look at it to see if that's what was going on. And the keys were going down by themselves. And I was like, no. And I ran back upstairs and I was like, you're wrong.
What would cause that?
I don't know. But we moved shortly after that. And then the next house that I've moved a lot, by the way. And a lot, like 14 times. And yeah, the next house that we lived in after that, it was really funny, and I'll never forget it. We were like in 4th grade, and my twin brother had his friend spend the night, and we were all sleeping on the couch, and his friend wakes me up. Like out of all people, he could have woken up. Like he could have woken up my brother, which is his friend. No, he woke me up to be like, Shannon, I hear footsteps coming up the basement door, or basement steps. And I can hear them. The door opens, it shuts, and nothing's there. And I'm like, why the hell did you wake me up? Out of all effing people you could have woken up, why did you wake me up?
Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, like, what the hell am I going to do, man? So he woke me up, and then I saw and heard all of that, and that was great. This shit seems to, like, follow, like, everywhere, except for, like, lately. But, like, then we moved again, and the house that we lived in after that, it was, like, a really long house, like a big ranch house. And my mom was on the only bedroom on, like, the left side of the house. And then the rest of the bedrooms were all on the right side of the house. Well, we always laid on the floor in my mom's bedroom, even though we were, like, in high school, and she didn't know why. But, like, the other end of the house just had, like, this weird feeling. And, like, literally me and all of my siblings, I have a lot of siblings, we could not sleep over there. We felt really uncomfortable. And me and my sister in the middle of the night would hear footsteps in the attic above us. And then there would be like a really old telephone ringing. And then it would just stop. And so we just couldn't do it. So I got a lot, man.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it's creepy.
This is like some X-Files shit.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why I got into like paranormal investigating and stuff. Because like I've had so many experiences that I couldn't explain. So it's intense.
Oh my god. How do you go from that to like the tech girl?
Oh my goodness, I have no idea. I've always wanted to do stuff with paranormal investigating for like a living or like broadcasting. But I was in college and my friend worked for Google and they had an opening and that's how I got my foot in the door.
Guys, I have to expose her really quick. She worked for Google, you guys, and
the branch in Michigan, though, which isn't as cool as the branch in California.
Google is Google, so
yeah.
She worked for Google, and she still uses Yahoo email.
No, you told my little secret. Why? Don't judge me, people. I'm just a creature of habit.
And it's 2018. I don't even know what Yahoo looks like anymore.
I mean, it's not great.
Did you ever go to like the Yahoo Messenger when you were younger? Because I did.
No, I used AIM.
Used AIM? Oh my god.
Yeah.
You were an AIM girl?
My AIM name was so stupid. Like, who let me my own AIM screen name is beyond me.
What was your AIM name?
First it was Totally Blondie, but it was spelled Toetoe. And then after I grew up out of that name, air quotes, I made it Sweet Chewy Bubblegum.
What in the hell?
Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with me. I was effed up.
I had some pretty bad names. I had all of my names, they either had to do with disability or because I found that like early on, I found when I was younger that people would find out over the internet that I'm in a wheelchair, and then they would have like 1,000 questions, and I thought, oh, if I sort of like just make it part of like my persona, it'll be right front and center, and then they won't ask like weird questions. Not that I mind questions. 30-year-old me doesn't give a shit. Ask whatever you want. But like 15-year-old me was very self-conscious and wanted to fit in. um, so I would pick out all sorts of like silly names, like Crazy Legs, or like just stupid names like that.
Well, I think Christopher not walking is pretty creative, and I dig it.
Yeah, boy. I do it. You know what I'm saying? I went in for that name. That was a that name was the result of a lot of just me being stupid.
Well, we haven't talked about this though. Is your name really Christopher though?
Yeah.
That's legit then. That is a sweet name.
Yeah, my name is Christopher. I'll tell you the rest after the interview.
Right?
Yeah. But yeah, that's 100%
I
my
mean, because
name.
I keep calling you Christopher, but I didn't know if that was just like, your screen name or if that was like legit.
Oh, that's totally my name, and actually I prefer Christopher, but everyone calls me Chris, and like it used to like really annoy me, and now I'm just kind of like over it.
I totally hear you because everyone always calls Shanny isn't like a name they hear a lot of, and I hate it. Like I even went and got Shanny tattooed on me. Like people still call me Shannon, and I'm like, come on now.
Really?
Yeah.
So, oh, here's a question that I've never asked anybody
Ooh, go for it.
because I've never like thought of it, but like I just thought of it. I feel kind of smart for thinking of it, but it's a really stupid question.
Go for it.
You're a new mom, right?
Yeah.
So, how does like new mom find the quiet time to record ASMR?
What's quiet time? No, I have to. People don't realize this, and like I don't want people to feel bad for me or like anything like that. But I work 40 hours a week because I need to. Because how
Yeah.
else am I going to get money to pay for everything? And I also want to do an ASMR channel. So I have to wait till he falls asleep. And then I record a video. And then I bed.
Oh
So
my god.
that's my quiet time.
You poor thing.
I mean, I live off coffee.
You got to at that point. I mean,
But I love ASMR so much, and like originally it was just gonna be like I was just gonna throw a video out there and see what happens. But everyone, like the comments that I get were like, I love your videos, or like your videos help me. That's what drives me. And so like I want to produce a video at least once a week because I want the people who are looking forward to that to have it.
yeah.
So
So you deal a lot in makeup, and Leah will be very upset with me if I don't ask at least one or two
my
makeup
favorite
questions.
subject.
So how did you get into that?
I
And
so
what's your favorite look
I
so
had
far that you've done?
I have a weird life. Like I always say that I know a little about everything. I'm a master of nothing. So like because I've never been diagnosed with ADD, but I swear I probably have it because I flutter everywhere. And I started going to school for broadcasting, for music recording technology was the first thing ever, then psychology, then marine biology, and then I finished with broadcasting. And right after that, I went to school for cosmetology. And I graduated. I have my cosmetology license. And I've always loved makeup. And then I took a class in special effects makeup. So that was fun. My favorite
Nice.
look I ever created. Oh, there's so many good looks. Um, ah, that's so hard.
I saw like your most recent selfie on Instagram, and I was like, "Damn, girl, okay."
I did that. That's for Crinkle Levin's collab, though, so I don't want to give it away. But I could have done a better version of that, but I had like 30 minutes to do it because it was during my son's nap time. So that was like a 30-minute quick thing
The
that I
office
did.
one.
The one where I'm like pulling the skin back.
Oh my god, that was so creepy.
Yeah. So that was like in 30 minutes. If I had had more time, I could have done way more of that. But
So like, do you plan on like incorporating like that whole thing into your channel and just
I never thought about it, but like after I made the one for Crinkle Oven's video, I want to. I don't know if I'll be able to do it before Halloween because I already have my videos picked out, but I definitely want to do a video soon where I do something extravagant. I was telling you, if I could find a model in Michigan, no one lives here. I'm in the middle of BFE. But if I could find a model, I really want to do
I
some
know,
voodoo doll makeup. So
I know. I'm a model in Detroit.
you got to tell her to hit me up.
I will see what I can do.
Maybe I can do like a whispered special effects tutorial.
She's a bikini model. Is that cool?
I mean, fine with me. More for me to look at too.
Oh, I see how it is. I see you. I see you, girl. I know. Um, but yeah, I think we sort of touched on everything, and I think people are gonna get a like good idea of just how dope you are, and you're more than welcome to come back and do a part 2, part 3, part 4, like part infinity.
I'd love to.
Yeah, and you can come on the show anytime you want to. Anything you want to do on the channel, you're more than welcome. But yeah, guys, make sure you subscribe to ASMR Shanny. Shanny, thank you so much for coming on the show. It really does mean a great deal to me that people even bother coming on this thing, because I'm literally nobody. I'm just me. So
No, you're awesome. Thanks for having me.
When people say yes, it's like, what? But yeah,
I love it. I love your channel.
Now I'm gonna big you up really crazy, right? So, guys, and gals, and everyone in between, the entire spectrum of people, humans, listen to me now. If you are not subscribed to ASMR Shanny, the fuck are you doing with your life, man? Like, for reals. Like, come on. She's, like, so dope. She's working 40 hours a week and still busting out, like, super dope content, all while being mom. So, like, guys, like, what are you doing? Like, just go subscribe to her. She mentioned patrons, so that tells me she has a Patreon. So here's what else you need to do. You need to go to her Patreon, and you need to become a patron, because holy crap. I don't know what she has on there, but I'm assuming it's dope stuff. Might as well tell the people what you got on your Patreon. What sort of things you offering?
I'm trying to start uploading regularly exclusive content, and I have I try to get my videos up there before I actually post them. So if you want, and also if you become a patron, if there's something you want to see that I'm not doing, please comment, because I will make it happen.
Yeah. So when is your video with Rachel coming out?
I don't know. She makes it sound like it's going to be her Halloween. It's a big thing, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's like her actual like Halloween video. So
look out for that on Crinkle 11 around Halloween.
And if you're not subscribed to Crinkle 11, do it, because she's awesome too.
Yeah, we love Rachel over here.
I do too.
I almost said Shanny, but that's you.
I mean, I'm okay with that too.
Yeah, we love Shanny over here too, and that's why you have to subscribe to her. You have to like all her videos, and you have to go become a patron.
Aww.
But yeah, with that in mind, you guys go check her out. She's super, super dope. We love over here. Guys, my name is Christopher Not Walking. This is the Dirty Nerdy Show. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit us up on the Patreon, all of that stuff. Hit us up on Twitter. Where can the people find you on Twitter, by the way?
My Twitter is just, I think it's at ASMR Shanny.
So simple. It's so simple, you guys. Go and do that. Oh, and make sure you follow her on Instagram, because she does a lot of really cool things on there. Like,
that's where all the fun stuff is.
Yeah, do that. You're not gonna get any thoughty pictures over there, though. So, like,
yeah, sorry,
guys.
Sorry, not sorry.
She's not sorry, and I'm not either. But yeah, guys, make sure you like her videos, subscribe to her. This is Christopher Not Walking. This is the Dirty Nerdy Show. Make sure you do all the things that you need to do, like subscribe. What's the other thing? Bell.
Like,
yeah, that.
bell.
That. I haven't done a
Ring
video in
it.
like 2 weeks. So like I've been sick, so I'm like, what is the outro? But this is the outro, guys. Bell, like, subscribe, all of those things. Tell us who you want us to interview next in the comments. Let us know so we know, so we can hit them up and bring you all of the dopeness and bring you more dopeness with Shanny, because she's not gonna come back if the channel's dead. She's gonna be like, what the fuck, this guy.
Oh no, I love you. I'll come back.
Yeah, okay, cool. I really do. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much to Shanny. Thank you so much to everybody who stuck with us for the past 45 minutes. I truly appreciate it. I'm Christopher Not Walking. That's ASMR Shanny. This is the Dirty Nerdy Show, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.